Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Talking Movies. My name's Josh.
I'm Clay.
I'm Chris.
I'm Florence Pugh.
We just keep it with the celebrities. We're just getting bigger and bigger.
I'll be like, I'm Tom Hanks. Like, what in the world?
Can we talk after the pod?
He's got something he wants to show you.
That totally caught me off guard. There, I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
Anyways, this is Clay's pick this week, and he, I believe this is our first documentary.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I was like, well, I'll save comments for Tuesday.
Yeah.
So this is Jiro Dreams of Sushi from 2011.
やりたが夢だったっていうのがありますよ。こうやったらいいかなって夢でしょあれ。やるってことは非常にいいことじゃないかなと思います。
こっちはもう二郎さんの亡霊がもうそこら中にあるから。
好きにならなきゃダメですよ。それ自分の仕事に惚れなきゃダメなんですよ。
So yeah, Jiro Dreams of Sushi came across this years ago. The kids watched it and they told me about it. They thought I might like it. I don't know why. It's about a guy, Jiro, who owns a sushi shop. The name doesn't give anything away, but he is a practitioner of what I would call maybe, I don't know much about Japanese history or whatever, but anyway, there's a principle called shokunin, where somebody is like an artisan or and they focus all their energy on their work and they try to just achieve the absolute best performance that they can possibly achieve day in, day out. And he, I think, represents this principle or philosophy fairly effectively. It's, to me, like, first watch, I was like, this guy's nuts. And then I was like, well, there's something to be said for never giving up. I mean, I think he's like 99 now. He just retired 2 years ago.
So he did officially, like,
yeah, he finally did. He won a Michelin star. The restaurant won a Michelin star when he was 85, I think. So it wasn't always like, you know, big ops on him or anything. It's obviously in the, you know, the setting is a humble restaurant. He's never made it bigger or expanded the venue, right? It's in like a little mini mall. He's got a little bitty one table kind of thing going.
They talk about that a little bit when they give him the Michelin star. Like, it's too small of a restaurant. There's like 10 chairs or something, right?
Yeah. Yep, they mentioned that a couple times.
Yeah,
it's fascinating to me because sometimes I think like, man, I'm getting old and I'm ready to, you know, this is it for me, right? And then this guy's putting in another 40 years. He may have sacrificed everything, but he's achieved everything too. So it's a pretty fascinating movie of just like how far can a person go with willpower and, you know, human achievement. Just I can't even like describe how amazing this guy's work ethic is. Like, mine's probably a 2 in comparison to this guy being a 10, right? So there's something to be said for work ethic, I think, and something to be said for the philosophy of shokunin. It's fascinating to me to be that dialed in. I think, like, personally, I'm like, man, if I could just give a little more, right, maybe I could achieve more. And I was listening to a podcast, Diary of a CEO. Kevin O'Leary was on, and he was talking about like signal to noise ratio, like people's signal to noise ratio being how focused they are on their work and how distracted they are being the noise, right? So he was saying Steve Jobs, he used to work with Steve Jobs like an 80 signal to noise ratio, just like so dialed in. He was like, Elon Musk is like 100. There is no noise with Elon Musk. And I kind of feel like Jiro may be right up in that wheelhouse, right? He's just a fascinating guy. No noise, no nonsense, all work, all signal. I don't know. I just threw it out there to see what you guys would think of it. So I'm really curious to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It exemplifies the whole philosophy of Japanese culture, or at least a lot of what we know about it.
What we know.
It seems like, we've talked about samurai and all that stuff. That's all sort of a similar philosophy. They choose their path and they follow it to the nth degree. It is like their legacy, their focus. You pick one thing and you just nothing else matters. It's just you're on your path. There's a lot to
There's a lot to admire.
That's the word I was looking for. A lot to admire about that.
Definitely comes with its faults, but I mean, it's
no doubt,
it's very admirable because I mean, like anything close to that is kind of lost these days. I mean, I was at a restaurant over the weekend. I had to yell at some guy because he was a young kid that didn't give a crap. He was just okay, like, take your order. Oh, okay. And he screwed everything up. So yeah, it's kind of a lost art. And I mean, and of course, Japanese culture takes it to such an extreme level that.
Well, that's the problem.
It just looks so weird to us. And yeah, I mean, it's extreme to a fault, definitely, no matter how you look at it. I mean,
but then you look at his relationship with his sons, because his sons are on on the documentary too, and they seem to respect him. Like, though he sacrificed everything and had very little interaction with them as they were children, like, they still talk to him. They haven't told him, take a hike.
Well, they don't have another choice, dude.
Yeah,
no, they don't. That culture is completely different from ours, dude. Like, every one of them seemed completely miserable to me. Maybe not the one that had the hair still. That he seemed like he was all right. He was like separate.
He went and did his own restaurant.
Yeah, right? He seemed all right. But like the other two seemed, the dad and the guy that looked just like him. They looked like a couple of twins.
They looked alike.
And don't mistake this for me like not liking the film. It was pretty fascinating to watch this stuff happen. But like, I was depressed by the end of this movie, man. I was like, dude, I am so glad I don't live like this.
That's why I picked it. It's a polarizing movie. I don't expect everybody to be like, yes, we should all work till we drop dead. Like 90.
Yeah. And they did say in the movie, like in Japanese culture, it's the eldest son's responsibility to follow in the father's footsteps. So he probably definitely did not feel like he had a choice, that he was going to follow in his father's footsteps.
That's the thing. Like, they's got to feel. I definitely picked it up what Randy was saying as well. Like, the dude does seem a little miserable. Like, he's like,
even the dad did. He just seemed like he was like. The thing is that the people they're serving are the wrong people if they want to get like happiness out of it, right? The people that they should be serving the food to are the guys working in the back. The guys that also love that stuff. They love sushi, but instead it's a bunch of grifters that come in. It's the buzzword of the year this year, grifter. People that are like there to go eat at a famous restaurant. Maybe not all of them, and probably maybe not even most of them. But like, it felt to me,
it definitely made it sound like they didn't start like that. Like, he started out and they were nothing. And I mean, and I don't know if it was until they got the Michelin stars or whatever, but only fairly recently did it blow up to the level it has. And there was a lot of scenes of them just like eating and cooking in the back, testing food or just eating and kind of like bullshitting with each other. And they had like all completely different demeanors. Like, they actually all did look like they were kind of having fun. And
they were having fun. It's hard to not have fun at a famous place.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think we've all had like jobs that we've hated, but we still bullshit and have good days with our But the guys,
True, but I think it is part of Japanese culture a little bit too, just to not really show your emotion too much.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just a completely different.
One of his principles was never complain about your job. And I go to work now and I'm like, no. And I'm like, never complain about your job. And I'm like, oh, I just did for 20 minutes.
I complain about my job to my boss. And so does he.
And that sort of Western culture is like, fuck this place. I'm
Nothing is sacred.
Here, right?
there's something to be said for it for sure. I think there's with all things there's like a happy medium, right? There's stop and smell the roses, and there's
there's more to life than work.
Dedication. Yeah.
I think my brain is not built for that culture and that life. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. None of them seem happy. I would hate that life. I would hate working my whole life to be this like great Japanese sushi chef. Like, for what? Like, but I'm also not him. So like, he's probably getting something out of it that I probably get out of what I do. I just don't know that because I only got to watch a 90-minute documentary on the guy. So I don't know a ton about him. You know, again, I'd be lying if I wasn't fascinated by it. It was interesting. I mean, it honestly made me want to eat sushi, a food that I absolutely do not like. So like,
totally made me want to
looks so good. I had to pause it like 10 minutes in. I have to go eat something. So I'm not just like drooling the whole time.
But like,
I mean, you could be the greatest, pizza chef or something like that. Something a little more relatable.
Right. It just seemed hard. None of them seemed like they had a good time, period. Like it did. And like, I know that's probably like a Western thing, but like, yeah, I guess whatever though. I don't want to go my whole life with like, at least I know that like the stuff I do all day, I work as many hours as anybody I know, but I like all of it. Like I'm stressing out about a video, but I'm having fun. I get to create something that I love. So maybe that dude's really loves that, and I just can't get that from a TV screen. It just felt like he liked hard work.
That's a luxury of yours, though, Randy. I think that is a personal luxury of you specifically to be like, I love every bit of this that I do because, dude.
So but I went through like hell to get here. No, so it's like a personal luxury, but it's earned. It's not like I just was gifted it.
I'm absolutely not saying that you didn't earn it. I'm just saying like. To wake up every day and be like, I'm doing what I love is like, that's
based on the way I feel. Well, okay, except that I personally believe, and we can argue about this if you want, but I think you could have it if you wanted it.
Well, that's how bad do you want it? Podcast, like these guys could say, I don't believe in the Shokunin principles. I don't want to be a legacy guy. I don't care about the sushi restaurant. I'm out of here. Right.
I don't think they could do that over there. It's a different. What's the word? Like culture. It's way different. I'm not, ignorant to the fact that they're just the way they live, dude. It's so much different, man. Like I would be such a disappointment to a Japanese parent. They'd be like, "This guy, what a piece of garbage." But
I was gonna say, I don't think that they put the same amount of like importance on enjoying what you do. Like it's more about it's more about doing something important, like finding something important to give, like to be an important part of society and to do something the best to your ability. Like
I did identify with that part. I understood that because I do put my best foot forward, even though I do my own thing. I don't do my own thing half-assed. I just don't. I go for it, and so there's a lot, dude. This movie was. I didn't even realize it was a documentary, dude. I must have missed that in our conversation. So when I started playing it, I was like, "What in the fuck?"
Yeah, I didn't know either. I got like a minute or two in. I was like, "Well, I guess this is a documentary."
I was pretty sure it was. I had heard of it, but I wasn't 100% sure.
It was polarizing for me, like within my own feelings. Like I simultaneously like was miserable watching it. It did make me feel depressed. Like at the end when they go walking up to that thing and he's like, I don't even know why I come here. My parents didn't raise me. I was like, bro, that's how you should feel. That's how you should behave. Your parents, if they didn't raise you, bro, you shouldn't be out there showing them people respect. Like, But that's a different culture. They live by rules that were made hundreds and hundreds of years before we were even a country. So, like, I'm not going to tell them what to do. I'm just going to do what I'm doing. But looking at it from my perspective, I'm like, whew, man, I'm so glad I don't have to do that. Like,
Have you guys seen Perfect Days?
Dude, I was gonna bring that up. I did. I saw
what is that?
It was on my top 5 list when we did last year.
It's got Koji Yakusho in it, the guy from Cure. It's a sort of the similar movie. This guy's basically a janitor, and he is principled like
Right.
Every spec is
Yeah, he's a
public
toilet
records.
cleaner
Yeah,
for these like
public-
very
yeah.
like specific toilets, like public toilets, and he
And
goes
they
and
look
cleans them,
amazing.
and he does like just has this
Oh!
very simple life.
I remember you bringing that up now. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
but
do
it's
remember that.
it's all about the same principles. Yeah, just
Yeah, no,
like
thanks,
doing the thing that you do to the best of your ability, and but also like he does seem like he's enjoying his life in that movie. Like he has chosen a simple life.
You know, I'm saying like no thanks, but even when I had jobs I hated, I did work hard. Like,
right.
You know, I'm not a lazy person.
I think we're similar in that way because I've always been like, was always taught to whatever you do it.
I'm bitching and moaning, but I'm making it look better than anybody else there does.
Exactly.
I've, you know,
OCD just goes
I
up.
got offered a job when I turned 18 years old by this place called Lance Foods because when I was a young kid, I would go with my mom working, and they knew that I knew how to do the job, and they were like, "This kid does this job better than 46-year-old men that have been doing it for 20 years because his mom does it that way." Because my mom had to work in a men's field, and she just had to work extra hard to keep her job. And she's already like a hard worker anyways. But like, you know, there's maybe I was like resentful from this guy a little bit because I hated that he was like not hanging with his kids. But I mean,
right,
dude, they said in there like he would leave in the morning and he would come home and they'd be like, "Who's this guy?" That's crazy to me. If you're married, you live with your family still, and your kids don't recognize you, it made me want to like stop editing video and go play with my kids some. And I know, you know, but like the notes on here, my notes are silly, dude. I wrote a bunch of shit. I'm not going to go into all of it because y'all aren't going to want to hear it anyways. But one thing I did write that I put down, dude seems like a real prick. He became famous for this, but at what cost? Like, I feel like he cost himself his whole life. And he's like, yeah, but I was a good sushi chef. It's like, okay, you could be a decent one and still like.
I think it came from a place of like extreme trauma though, right?
Probably, yeah.
He was
wild.
Homeless at 9. He had no parents, and all he knew was work until you absolutely drop.
Yeah,
and that was programmed in him so early that I don't think he could detach himself from that. And then he was like, "I don't have a dad, and I'm fine, right? You don't need a dad either." So.
Bro, right? Yeah, I felt really bad for him when that came up, though. I genuinely my emotions were all over the place in this. So for that reason, I'd say this is a pretty good documentary. Like, it's good. I enjoyed it enough to watch it all the way through and not be like, it just made me feel kind of depressed at the end because I have different goals and values. Like, I don't look at my life the same way that they do. But that's just an opinion. It's just me saying, I don't agree. Okay, and who cares what I think, right? Nobody. So, but I did put on here, don't forget, you need to learn how to make French onion soup from 1651. So thank you, because this reminded me of a recipe that I need to find out. It was because of this movie that I remembered that. But
that's cool. Okay. That's awesome.
Make sure you make it the best you possibly can. Okay.
I will not. It'll be in the microwave.
There were people around there were people around him that had the same values, right? The fish guys, like the tuna guy only did tuna. He only knew tuna. He only cared about tuna.
And he was like, I buy one tuna out of the whole group, right?
Or I don't buy it at all.
Right.
And so like they were Shokunin too, they represented, but I doubt they were to the extreme that Jiro was, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can dial into that to some degree in your life without having to be like, no, fuck them kids.
In response to that, like when that part came up and he said, like, I do this and I only do this, I literally had like a real panic problem. Like all of a sudden I was like, should I have not done that extra room? Like sincerely, I was like, because I do the punk rock shit. I do it better than anybody else in Texas. Like, and I was like, oh no. And I had to like, whoa, dude, you need to pay rent. Like you got to just sell those other records. It doesn't matter what you want to do. But it did make me think. I mean, this is definitely a think piece, bro. You watch this movie, it'll make you think a lot. If it doesn't, then you're probably just a piece of cardboard or something, man. I don't know how you could not think about it. I genuinely felt bad for the whole family, which I don't know. I mean, where was the mom at? Was she alive? I don't know. They didn't mention her. Jesus, dude.
That's something I wanted to mention because they didn't say anything about it. Like, so either she's not around or
dude, she's probably doing dishes the whole time. You just didn't get to know.
Yeah, she literally
hate her. She hates them, bro. She's like, no, y'all suck. I didn't get to hang out with none of you guys.
Yeah, I think she went, yeah, screw y'all. I am not being in their stupid sushi documentary.
Right.
Meanwhile, she's on TikTok doing weird dances and shit.
Yeah, who knows?
Could
Who
be.
knows?
Probably. It was
But
definitely.
It occurred to me as well. The mom, I was like, she's
Yeah.
either intentionally not in here or she's out of the picture. I don't know which one it is, but
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How
But, I
old
mean-
is this documentary, Clay?
this is from 2011. So
Okay, because I heard you mention that he turned 99 and was retired. That's insane.
Yeah. Let's see
Yeah, so
here.
he's still alive.
Also insane.
Man,
well, I mean,
something to be said for, sushi every day, I guess.
I was thinking about that actually. I was like, man, he's doing pretty good for his age, man. He must be getting a lot of nutrients from the food he eats. He probably only eats raw fish and rice. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Okay.
pretty good for you, I
mean,
think.
fish is good. I mean, rice isn't,
no, rice
great-
isn't
great,
particularly
but
healthy
it's-
for you, but it's also not
Yeah.
particularly bad for you if you're active and, eating it within reasonable amounts.
Right.
So
Yeah.
she's in her 80s and she was unable to appear in the documentary due to health reasons.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that black eye he gave her. Smack, get in there and clean that fish. She's like, I'm sorry. He's like, no, wrong fish, bitch. Oh, man.
I mean, like the thing I thought was super interesting too was
Dark
just
meat tuna, bro.
taking something so simple. I mean, and devoting that much time and effort to, every little process is meticulously thought about, and the rice isn't just scoop the rice out of a pot and then slice a piece of fish
Right.
and put on the rice. I mean, there's a whole thing that goes on. I mean, I guess it's vinegar, and they were like, every time he would make one too, he would like put a little brush of something on top of it. I was like, oh, what is that stuff? I want to know what that stuff is.
Yeah, I just want to taste it so bad, dude.
Yeah. And
Were y'all not cringing at all about the no gloves? It bothered me. I think I've been like, what's it called? Where like now I think of that. I don't think it used to be as big a deal. Back in the 90s, you'd wash your hands and make food. Like you just cleaned your hands. And now we're been programmed to where that shit matters. It was driving me nuts.
Yeah, they're a very clean culture too. So
Yeah, it did occur to me, but I figured he was,
washing
he's
his
pretty hygienic.
Yeah.
All the things he does right, that's the one thing he does wrong.
He just
doesn't want to give
he
everybody.
just comes out of the bathroom and just starts making sushi.
His little toilet paper stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be.
Hey, that's an extra little flavor in that one.
Bro.
What's that?
I would suddenly be a big fan of this film. I would be like, yes, never mind.
That
Dude,
one's
that's
extra
rice.
tangy. I don't know what
rice.
And I completely cut you off a minute ago, Chris. My apologies, dude.
That's fine. I think I was finished with
to
my
your
thought.
to your point a little bit. I like the little section. I think it was kind of towards the end where they talked to the apprentice and he's doing like some kind of cake or something.
The
The egg thing, yeah. And he was like, I had to do it 200 times or something before he approved of it. It was just,
It's like a grilled egg, bro. It's like an egg.
Yeah,
dude. It looked
It
thing
looked
looked amazing
good.
though, because I like eggs a lot, and
Yeah,
I was like,
good.
whatever that is, I gotta try this. Look, dude, it did make me want to like
give me the defects, the ones
Right.
I'll eat those.
For sure.
I'm sure that's way better than anything that we get over here. So
Yeah. It made me feel something a lot in this movie, man. I watched it. I felt a lot, and that's important, man. There's a lot of movies I watch the whole movie, and then I just go, okay. Like,
right.
I'd rather feel, even if it's like curiosity or disagreement or anger or sadness, depression, I'd rather feel something, man. That's the worst thing that somebody could tell you is like, I'm indifferent to you. I don't care about you at all. I don't dislike you. I don't like you. No, I'd rather feel something, man.
Yeah.
So
I can take bits and pieces of things and agree with them, and take bits and pieces of things that I disagree with and throw them away. So like for me, this movie is like, hey, I could probably work a little harder. I could probably, not call it a day at 40, whatever years old, right? I could push harder and get a designation, or, just like something with my life personally. Like there's
Be a
always
little more
a way.
focused,
There's always
a little more dedicated. Yeah.
I don't need to just say, okay, this is it. I'm going to do this for 20 years and that's all, folks, right? I mean, I can improve. So to me, it's like the spirit of improvement. And then what I love doing, maybe I could focus on that a bit more instead of being so fragmented and distracted by other stuff like my phone or like other things.
Yeah, I mean, it made me feel like a piece of shit. Like, fucking man, I don't do shit.
Did it really?
Yeah.
You do.
Interesting. It did make me feel like appreciative of like what I'm doing. I do feel like regardless of the amount of work I've put in, I'm fortunate. Like I'm lucky. I know that. I'm not naive to the fact that it's like I rolled the dice so many times that I got lucky, but at least I got lucky. I mean, you could still roll dice 20 times and not win nothing. So, I'm aware of that. It definitely made me feel like spending more time with my kids. Like, you look at something like this and I'm thinking, man, that is pretty amazing that he's able to get such a reputation. But I'm like looking at the dude and he's talking about being in his 80s and he never spent. I can't wrap my head around that, man. Cultural differences, I just can't.
I couldn't help but see like something so like robotic about all of it, just like basically beating the humanity out of yourself for the cost of like being great at something. And it's like, is being great that important if you lose, all the people around you, or, you don't have good relationships? Like, I guess it just depends on what's important to you, but I don't think I can. I've thought about that a lot. Like, just like how much do I want to really devote myself to this, and how much, or do I sacrifice that and just be a dad, have a good family and good life, be
I think about that stuff all the time, man.
Yeah, I think about that stuff a lot.
Like, you're in sort of a different stage of life with kids and stuff than I am. Like, all my kids are grown up and they're sort of like moving on and stuff. They're on their mid to late 20s. So I'm kind of like, well, it's just me and the dog now a lot of times. So where am I going here? And then, yes, relationships are important. Like, I think to longevity, particularly, relationships are critically important. They've evaluated and measured that. But maybe like longevity also could be, goals based, right? And your
finding meaning, I think, is an important thing. I mean, how many people have you heard say as soon as the guy retired, he keeled over?
Right.
You need a reason to get out of bed every morning too. You need purpose.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I don't think I ever want to retire. I understood him wanting to stay working. Like, I got that. That I was like, I get that. It's just the amount of hours per day. I'm like, man, don't you want to go home and like just sit down for a minute, like just take a deep breath, maybe read a book? Like, I don't
watch a movie.
Yeah, and I think that's the difference, though, is that isn't what they want to do, or maybe they want to do it, they don't even think about it, so they don't even really know they want to do it. Because
I don't think they even think about it.
Programmed to be like work, you won't even get to the point to where you're curious about that. They're like,
I think
all these kids spend their time doing this
right.
stuff.
I think if you're that person, thinking that way would drive you freaking nuts. Like, you have to beat that out of your head. You're like, this is what I do. This is my focus. You just focus on your work and try and find some kind of satisfaction in it. You start looking elsewhere where you're like, what the hell am I doing? I'm beating eggs, for 20 hours a day.
Yeah, that's the octopus thing. I was like, oh man, an hour at that would make your arms hurt so bad. I'm like, not if you're doing it every day, like I liked looking at the knives that they had. I like to be in the kitchen and cook. And I used to be a butcher and fish cutter. So like, I'm like watching this, and I will say there's a few things that I was just completely amazed at their skill level. And I was like watching him barely put pressure on this. And I was like, I wonder how sharp that knife is. Like, so there's a lot that I got out of this movie. I'm just really, I am very emotional as a person. I go way up and then I go way down, and I never hover in the middle anywhere. So,
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the knives and stuff. Like, I've looked into getting like an actual like Japanese like handmade like chef's knife.
Good grief!
But they're ridiculously expensive.
Oh man, yeah.
I mean, you can get cheap ones for $50, but I mean, I'm talking about like a damn near samurai sword, but a chef's knife. But I don't cook. I mean, I do the cooking, so I cook, but I'm not that into it.
Have you ever fooled around with a wok?
Yeah. Yeah,
they're actually harder to work than I was expecting. Maybe it's just I feel like it might be like a literal height thing in size. I don't know. If you're not the right size person, fooling one of those things is going to be weird. I would imagine. If I was a little taller, I feel like I could hold it better. I don't know. It's I got one. I like it, but it's not what I was hoping it was going to be, or at least I'm not as good at it as I was hoping I would be. I'm better with other things, but yeah, I like to cook, man. I mean, it's weird. They had so much fish, dude. So many different things that I've never seen.
Yeah.
And then they eat stuff that I'm like, no, bro, you couldn't pay me to eat that. Like the octopus thing, there's not a amount of money on this plant. Well, there is,
Never
but it's
been
not.
to
Man, it's probably delicious, dude.
Octopus is
I've
good.
had octopus a few
good.
times. And I don't know.
Yeah, octopus is good.
Is it cooked?
No.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm good, dude. No, y'all can have that.
Yeah, there were a few that was like, I don't know if I'd try that.
Sea urchin, bro,
like the sea urchin looks kind of rough. But I mean, pretty much all the fish, like that all looks great.
The shrimp they were doing looked like it looked like I was like, that's a shrimp. I was like, oh, that's what we're missing here, bro. We need some, like, there's enough there. I would definitely want to go with y'all and try a few things that y'all would be surprised I would try. But I'm not that kind of adventurous eater, and y'all know that by now. So I would be sitting there watching you guys eat a bunch of stuff. But that restaurant, I did like this. I did like the 10-seat thing, man. I was like, you know what? That's dope because it's expensive enough to where they could probably pay their bills at the 10 seats. Like, I do like that. I like that they don't want to have like this jam-packed, crazy full restaurant with all these people in there. They're like, no, you got to come in like months early and let us know you're coming. I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say earlier, like, I think they said it was like 30,000 yen to eat, so it's like $200.
$200, yeah, $200 to eat roughly. $200. It starts at that much to eat.
Whew, man, that's rough, but
he said 20 pieces of sushi, didn't he? Is it 20?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not too shabby. I mean,
that's a lot of food, man.
Yeah.
It's a couple
I would love to do that one day.
Me
Oh
too.
yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't even eat a whole roll of sushi. I've tried. I don't eat that much. I don't eat a lot at one time.
Yeah, I just
kind of sad about the. Go ahead. Sorry.
I want to know what that stuff tastes like. Like, I mean, I've had plenty of sushi, but like what does that sushi taste like?
Better.
I really want to know.
Yeah. And it all looks just so simple too. It's like, a lot of the stuff that I've ordered, it's way more complicated looking than that.
Yeah, why this is so good though.
Yeah, the rolls so the rolls and stuff they do around here. I mean, that's Americanized.
Right.
I mean, you can go in and get this style of sushi too. But yeah, I think like that stuff's probably just it's fish on rice. It's not, doesn't have all the little extra stuff behind it.
Right, no doubt. I was thinking a lot. Most of the places they were at, I was like, I bet it smells horrible. There's just so much raw fish everywhere.
Oh, dude, those fish markets.
Well, if the fish is good quality, it doesn't smell like fish. This is how when you go to a place that sells fish, and I mean, I was around this stuff for years, and it's like that's the first thing that we learned is that when a customer says it smells fishy over here, that we need to figure out what that is and get rid of it because it shouldn't smell like that.
Right.
And so it probably smells more like ocean everywhere they're at, which isn't a particularly good smell, but it's definitely not going to smell like, what we think of as a fishy smell. Yeah, but I thought about that too.
There's all kind of stuff there. Like I'm sure, the tuna is not going to sit next to the whatever garbage fish, but I would imagine it would have a smell. Yeah, like I don't know, it would be like super nasty, but
what, at like the place where they're just buying everything?
Yeah, like that all kind of stuff.
Maybe there.
Yeah, the markets for sure, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like that room that had like all the sushi laid out and they were doing like the big auction. Yeah, that's probably not so bad.
No, for sure.
Dude, the tuna, I didn't know about the tuna having like the different colors of tuna, different fat, like fatty fat ratios. That was interesting. I mean, this is especially if you really like Japanese culture and you really like sushi, this would be a fantastic thing to watch. I was unfortunate enough to not care about either thing very much. So like, it's not something that I'm super into, but I do like art and I would consider this art to a degree. So there's ways that I can go, no, I like this because of, and it did make me want to be a little more exploratory with some food items at some point in my life. So
yeah, it's like I've had sushi that is literally like my dad went out, caught, cleaned it, brought it home, ate it. Like
really
fresh as possible. Like I wonder how like if that tuna is garbage compared to the tuna they got. Like I really want to know what the difference is. And I've had like snapper and other like good fish that you can just slice it and eat it raw. And I'm sure it's like fish over in Japan tastes a lot different than fish like here in the Gulf of Mexico too. That's
a good point.
Because I've been to like up in Boston and got a bunch of seafood, and it's so much cleaner. Like just like it literally like tastes like the ocean. But like here, there's
tastes like dirt.
There is kind of a little zing to fish. It's got that Gulf zing to it.
Like Gulf zing.
It's fishy.
Yeah.
That's called heavy metal poisonings.
Also called flavor,
So on that note, right, the environmental impacts of overfishing, they talked about that a little bit. I thought that was kind of sad and interesting. And like he's like, years ago we had all these kinds of fish, and now you don't have them anymore at all. Like
this was 14 years ago. It's all not gotten better.
Yeah, tuna doesn't exist anymore. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but tuna is gone.
That would suck.
That would be terrible. I eat a fair bit of tuna. Not the way they eat it.
Bumblebee tuna?
Yeah, mostly.
Canned.
Chicken in the sea.
Sorry, I think I interrupted you, Hugh. Where are you going? Clay, where are you going?
That was as far as I was going with it. I mean, just like, it's too bad that we sort of mechanize everything. Like you were saying, robotize everything to the, like, okay, we just, and then to their point, right? You can have an industry without cutting every tree in the forest down and not planting any new ones, right? You can have an industry that supports environmental growth and doesn't.
This is kind of what they were saying. Like they got to find a way to not like pick out the baby tuna before they're like full grown. Like
that's the
you're
problem.
Just killing the supply.
They don't do that. They just get everything because they go from deep in the ocean and grab it from the floor up, and it's like, yeah, man, it's. That did make me kind of sad. I felt bad for the people in the industry, the sushi guys, because you're like, that's important to them. Whether I understand it or not, completely irrelevant. It's important to them. So these guys that go out there and all they care about is the dollar, and they don't care about like the artistry and like creating this meal, sustainably harvesting the
turned into sushi on conveyor belts shit where they probably throw away a shit ton of sushi right on the conveyor belt.
Dude, they got to.
It's just like marching by everywhere. He said it's in every restaurant now. It's everywhere. It's got coast to coast. It's international. It used to just be a Japanese thing. So, it's sad. But
I mean, just look at how much HEB has like sushi, bro. It's wild how much of that stuff they did. How many HEBs are in Houston? 75, maybe more. And they all have these little sushi counters. And it's like, okay, how much fish is in that? Like, it's just wild when you think about like the amount of people that are consuming this stuff. I mean, you can put that on any different category though, fish, pork, beef, chicken. It doesn't matter. It's staggering. It's like, it makes me kind of go, how is this even going to work for the next 10 years? Well, I don't know. It's worked since I was a kid, but how? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But interesting movie, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little austere at times. I was almost like,
ooh, I don't know what that word means. I'm sorry.
I just like, just a little like, oh, how do you describe that? Austere is just like a little bit straight. It's a little bit. Okay. There was times I was just like, this would be like a good like Anthony Bourdain episode or something. Something like that would be a little more fun, where it's a little more interactive. You have somebody he's actually talking to, like just it's a little too reverent. It almost feels like it's a commercial for the restaurant a little bit.
Dude, it was.
Kind of is.
100% it was.
That's my only like maybe nitpick.
You notice when they said that the time that they got the stars, it wasn't even the dad that was making the food, it was the son.
Mm-hmm.
My very first thought was like, bullshit. I call shenanigans on that. It's because the dad's retiring, the son's taken over, and they mentioned earlier that when that happened, that there was going to see a fall off in business. So I thought was like, you know what, they might just be saying that. So like, how true is that? I don't actually know if it's BS or not, right?
Yeah, I definitely think they mentioned that for a reason.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it may not even be true, man.
Yeah.
So this was a commercial for the restaurant, but I mean, do I think that they deserve it? Of course. Like, well, if he's given his whole life up for this, and at least let's help him get, the amount of business that we can get him to keep the place open. How tragic would it be if that place closed when his dad retired? Like, dude.
Yeah, especially after you put in all that time and effort. He was like,
oh, bro, that's self-harm right there.
At the time of this, so now he's probably 60, almost 70. He finally gets to take over.
Can you imagine that, your retirement age, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got a promotion. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I've been locked into this life.
Yeah, I think he was doing pretty well before. Like I said, saying he made the sushi for the Michelin star stuff, and I mean he does all the fish. So like, I think the dad had like something health related, and
he had a heart attack when he was 70, I think.
Yeah,
smoking or something like that. Had to quit smoking.
Yeah,
right. He did say that.
So I think the son has been, kind of the main. He just isn't like the figurehead who's sitting there putting the sushi together.
Right.
All the work, none of the glory. Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Dude. Good pick, Clay. That was a very interesting documentary.
I'll say that for sure. That was probably one of the most interesting movies we've watched on this whole entire journey.
I didn't think it earned that Michelin star, but
oh, dude, we just talked for 42 minutes about a sushi documentary that was like pretty dull, is in like regards to like extravagant lighting and crazy music. It didn't have none of that. It was very simple. It was and we still all had like quite a bit of it was an emotional ride for many reasons. So I thought it warranted that compliment for real.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. So we'll throw my pick out for next week. Get that out of the way. So it happened to me again. I had something picked, and now it's the first of the month, and it's gone.
That sucks.
So I'll save it. It'll come back.
What was it?
It's a blaxploitation movie.
Oh, I love those.
Called Truck Turner. And
I got one we can watch. I can't say the title of it.
Yeah, you can pick it whatever you want.
Entire episode's
with truck.
Anyways,
I'm not gonna say what it rhymes with.
I think I know exactly what movie it is, but
I think so too. And I say it's like I'm not even gonna say the word it rhymes with.
I think the main character's name is also Charlie, like my daughter.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yep.
Anyways, I came up with the backup. So, in the 70s, the director Alan J. Pakula, he made 3 really beloved political thrillers. One is Clute, one is All the President's Men, and the third one I have not seen, but it's well loved. It's called The Parallax View.
Okay.
And it's on Paramount Plus, and it's on the Criterion Channel.
Parallax View. That sounds like a Josh word. Parallax.
Yeah, Clute's awesome.
Yeah,
I loved Clute.
And All the President's Men's really good too. So I've been wanting to watch it for a while. Figured it would be.
So this is the pick. It's not Truck Taylor or whatever.
No,
not Truck Taylor.
Sweet. It was on Amazon Prime for like a few months.
Year.
Yeah, and then I checked. I was like, it is the first of the month. Let me double check. Son of a bitch, the thing's gone. Oh well.
Truckin' A.
Yeah. But yeah, Parallax View. Looks like Matt Murdock has joined us.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
Anyways,
It's all
let's
good.
we've been waiting for like a month to talk about this. Let's talk about
weapons.
I completely forgot about that.
Leopolds.
Now that we've all seen it.
We're gonna
and
anger. We're gonna.
Most of
anger
us have seen
Clay.
it twice.
I said it was a good movie, just not mind blowing. You guys go ahead.
No
with this
Jiro.
one.
All right, Chris, you've seen it most recently. What
Yeah,
do you
like
think, man?
I really didn't know where I was gonna fall on this. Like Barbarian's pretty good. I think the end kind of sucks. I mean, everybody's hyping this thing up. Clay didn't love it as much as everybody else. But man, I loved it. I freaking loved it. It was fantastic. I mean, it had pretty much everything I think that makes a movie cool. I mean, it's got suspense and, it's not like the scariest movie in the world, but it's got some, decent tense moments and some craziness going on and some blood and gore and score's pretty good. Like, it was awesome. Like, just walked out of that movie theater going, damn.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it's like, so, we're going to go full spoilers because we've been waiting to discuss it for a while. So anyways, it's a witch movie. Like, it's not like, oh my God, like, it's not the craziest, like, most unique horror premise, but it's all the execution for me. Like,
Weapons is a witch movie?
Yeah. She's a witch.
No, I'm just playing.
No, but I've heard people like be confused about that. They're like,
"Oh, really?"
Yeah, because it's not explicitly ever said. It's
Good.
not. They never. Yeah, exactly. That was one of the cool things. Like,
I mean, they paint it on the side of that woman's car.
Well, yeah, that's true. They do put it on her car. So yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but I have heard people be like, "Oh, they don't ever, explain any of her, her spells or anything or whatever she's doing." Like, yeah, you don't need
house. Like,
you don't need that. Yeah, you can pick up on, like, she's doing some witchy shit. That's all you need to know,
bro.
Yeah, she's living off life forces.
Right.
I mean, what?
It's not necessary. We got it. But it's all execution. It's just the way that the story is set up, the characters, the way that it unravels. I love all of it. There's
I love that movie. Sorry, no, I just, man, the more I think about it, the more I can't wait to buy it and watch it with Carissa. Like, I want to watch Bring Her Back too, because Clay keeps saying that one is like a different movie, but like he liked it a little bit better. But like,
I do too. I like
the trailer didn't get me on that one though, so I'm kind of worried. I'm gonna have to wait till it's on something I don't have to pay for. But
yeah, but
I desperately want to watch that movie.
Just fair warning. Bring Her Back is one that you're not gonna go, holy crap, that movie was awesome when it's done. You're gonna feel very like similar to Jiro Dreams of Sushi. Like, you're gonna feel depressed and you're gonna be like you just freaking got knocked out and like woke up from like, well, at least that's the way I felt after I finished watching it. So I say it's not necessarily there's a few like fun moments, and it's not the most it's not like irreversible depressing.
Oh, dude, good.
But yeah, it's not as a fun time as what Weapons is.
My ADHD brain really appreciates nonlinear storytelling. Because I get like 5 movies in one, and I forget things really fast. So it's really the only benefit I have to that is that when I watch a movie like this, I get like, oh yeah, that was awesome. I get like reminded of things that I shouldn't have to be reminded of. But Weapons is I think that this one, once people sit on it for like a year, it'll probably be remembered in a better light than Longlegs. I personally think that Longlegs is a better movie. I like it more by quite a bit, but I think this one has more staying power and it's got more broad audience appeal, if that makes any sense. That young lady that's in this, I think it's really cool to watch her come from being a character in this TV show to doing all this stuff now. I think it's really cool and she's not changing her hair. It's not straightened. It's still blonde. Like, I think that's awesome. She's herself still. and she's getting these roles. That says a lot. I mean, obviously Silver Surfer, they had to slick it back, but they couldn't have. How hilarious would that have been? So
Wait,
Silver Surfer,
she's
metal
not painted
curls.
silver? I thought she was spray painted silver like freaking Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh man, that would be awesome actually. But yeah, I like Weapons a lot, dude. I haven't watched it in a couple of weeks now, and I wish I could rewatch it so that I have more to talk about on it. But dude, I like Josh Brolin's story arc. I think that he gets a little bit of redemption because he's a giant tool at the beginning of it, and then he kind of shows up. But he also doesn't go overboard with heroic behavior. He just does enough to where he's not a piece of crap, and you're like, oh, okay, he's an all right guy. He's just a very terrified father.
I think they all are kind of pieces of crap, though, in their own way.
Yeah. I mean, she's like a alcoholic. Dude.
She's an alcoholic. He's the one that wrote "witch" on the car. Like, he's a piece of his, and you can tell like the way that he is because his son is the guy is the kid that's bullying.
Valid.
You know, like he's growing up with a dad who's sort of a
animal. I was thinking this, and I didn't know. I just had a thought about it. So this is like having a mirror held up to our society, then, because these people are what I look at normal people like, and I go, normal people act like this. So what? Normal people are just shitty? Is that what we're saying? Because I don't know that I disagree with that.
Like, it's all flawed. We're all flawed, right?
Correct. Yeah.
After their kids get all disappeared, I mean.
Yeah, and
as soon as that dude pulled up, or not that dude, as soon as Josh Brolin pulled up to the house that he was like, they were working on, and the guy's like, "Hey man, we painted the door," and as soon as I realized the door was that color, I was like, "This son of a bitch painted that woman's car." And then he's like, "Oh man, I'll get the thing," and then he's like, "Yeah, man." And then we went to go pick up the supplies, and it never got ordered. I was like, "Oh, this dude's life is falling apart." I felt kind of bad for him. All the characters you have some empathy for, though. They're going through it, man. You're missing your kid and just regular daily life. That's triple whammy right there,
Yeah, and just like the kid that's got left behind.
Oh, that actually probably the worst
nephew, I guess, of Witch Lady. Is like, man, just you feel so bad for that kid that. I mean, of course, I didn't really consider it watching the movie, but the whole thing's, I guess, on like alcoholism, and also
Krieger said that
losing a friend. That's pretty much the main themes of the movie. But just, I mean, like something comes into this kid's life and just completely freaking ruins him. And I mean, for the most part, ruins because it doesn't have the happiest ending. It ruins. Pretty much.
Oh, I thought the ending was awesome because it wasn't happy at all, really.
Because you can be fooled into thinking it's a happy ending, like in the moment, because it's so triumphant. Like all the kids ripped the witch apart. It's like it's such, and that whole scene is like played for laughs so much. It's like the whole Raising Arizona running through all the houses.
There was a bunch of like low key comedy in this movie that on the second watch I was like, whoa, it was way funnier than I remembered it being. But Clay's like, y'all are dumb.
I thought the movie was good. I'll still buy the T-shirt. I don't know why it's getting twisted to the degree that I didn't.
I don't know why you'd buy a T-shirt for a movie that you don't really like a lot. That's wild.
He likes it.
I thought it was a good movie. I didn't. I literally like.
Begrudgingly calling it good.
When I sent the text message about the tweet that was like, "This is the best movie I've ever seen," you guys were like, "Don't overhype it," because you do that. I went to the movie by myself. And there was a dude sitting, 3 chairs over from me. And there were times when he was, picking up his phone, like checking the time. Like he was an older guy. He was probably in his 70s, I would say. And I could tell like his vibe was sort of my vibe. I was just like, yeah, come on, let's get on with it. And that's what I was telling you, Josh, is I felt like it was controlled to the degree that it almost felt patronizing. Like I felt like, come on, you got to wait for me. Ha ha ha. I'll tell you when I'm ready. Just sit there and twist in your chair. And after a while, that gets irritating to me. So I won't say I didn't enjoy it, but I was like, let's finally get on with this. Like, I want to know what's going on. And here we drag our feet some more and come up with more development. So the second watch was much more enjoyable to me because I already knew And I was like, all right, I see how this works. Like, I see
He's
how this
spinning a yarn. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that irritated me because I'm an impatient person. Like, obviously, we've established that.
That's why I'm laughing, because I'm just like, man, all those things are positive points to me. And you're like,
yeah,
bullshit.
really like Josh Brolin.
That's what I like the most about it. Like, it does spin the yarn. So I just, this weekend, I just finished reading a Stephen King book. And it dawned on me how similar the weapons felt to me to that, because it is like he'll flip between chapters, between different characters. You're getting these overlapping narratives. It's all building up to some grand some ending. And what obviously it's building up to an ending.
No, I'm watching Clay's facial expressions for like the last 10 minutes. It just keeps making me laugh.
I think I like movies that feel sort of novelistic in that way, and I'm just examining it why I liked the movie. Right, I like movies that sort of flip between characters and tell this building, tapestry kind of story. Like, you get all these extra little details from different people that you wouldn't in a normal, A to B story. Yeah, I just like that about it. And apparently, so I've been watching some stuff about Zach Kreger, how he works, and he brought up David Lynch a lot. Like, he says he works similar to him, which he doesn't actually know where the story's going. Apparently, he wrote like all the way up to where the cop is before he even knew that it was a witch story. Like, he's just kind of he does like David Lynch, he does like transcendental meditation, where he just like he just will like empty his mind, and whatever sort of ideas come to him, if they feel right, he just kind of flows with it. And that's kind of similar to what Stephen King does. He kind of famously doesn't know where
we've crossed over into pretentious, like, where I'm like, but
well, I mean, it can sound pretentious, but if you're just but it's a free-flowing thought. Like, I think that's kind of a cool way to tell a story. Like, if you can pull it off, like if you're, a creative enough person, you can kind of just like, oh, like maybe this can happen. You can just kind of weave this tale. And of course you're going to go back and
change
fix things and and improve it. But I think that's a really interesting way to tell a story.
Well, something I'm fixing to start doing, I've decided, is that on these like slower paced movies, I'm going to start making myself like watch them twice. Like, there will be no one watch and then have an opinion on it, because like the more I watch a movie, like, and I may not like them sometimes, I may like them less even, but I've learned over the past couple of years specifically that, like, dude, I have to watch these movies more than once. The other day I almost watched Rosemary's Baby. What? Like, I don't even movie's boring, dude. But I was like, oh, I should watch this again. But like, I think I'm also changing. Like, there's movies that you like, Josh, that I would have never thought you liked, a few years ago. I wish I could come up with some off the top of my head that I'm referring to, but like, just, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought you'd even want to watch that Jimmy and Stiggs movie, but I'm pretty sure now you'll probably like it. Like, I don't know. There's just stuff that I think we all change a little bit, and as we all hang out longer, we morphing into one cohesive moviegoer.
It just all becomes society where we're
going to be like the dudes in Killer Out of Space, and we're all going to be attached to each other. Maybe like
one giant blob.
Yeah, or like maybe the human centipede, and it'll be real gross. Yeah.
So let me ask my question. Did you guys like it more than Long Legs? I like Long Legs more. It's a witch movie too. I like Nicolas Cage. I don't think there's any way to replace him.
I will say I like this significantly more than Long Legs, personally.
I think Randy said he likes Long Legs more already.
Oh, I like Long Legs probably like 5 times more, but I really like Weapons a lot.
Yeah, I do think Weapons is the better movie. I mean, if I had to pick one like to watch,
you think it's the better movie? Like okay.
In terms of storytelling and stuff.
Yeah, like I'd probably pick Weapons to like watch over again just because it's more fun. But I don't know. I mean, I do think I would say I prefer Long Legs a little bit, but not by much. Yeah. Like it's pretty damn close.
I had a feeling that's what you would say. Yeah.
I think I just gravitate a little bit more towards the like evil demony, type stuff, and I just find that story a little more interesting in general. But I do think Weapons just has so much more going on for it.
Yeah. I think I'm more interested in just this type of storytelling, more of the ensemble characters, the way that it's woven. I gotta watch Longlegs again. I still haven't watched it since I saw it in the theater.
Wow.
I have not felt the pull to watch it again.
I didn't realize that. Okay, yeah, I mean,
I should watch it again, but I didn't really like the whole third act of the movie, like the whole the way that Clay's kind of meh on the third act of Weapons, like the whole reveal of it. I kind of felt that way about Longlegs. That a lot of that stuff didn't really click for me.
I have actually thought I wonder if it was a different actor in there, would I feel the same way? Because I'm a Nicolas Cage fanboy, and I that guy's whatever he's in, I'm down. I don't care. I love that dude, and I've sincerely wondered, I wonder if it'd be, but I think it would be a whole ass different movie with somebody else in there.
Oh no, his energy definitely infects the movie in a unique way. You can't really separate that movie from Nicolas Cage. But I don't know that you would put, even if it was the exact same movie, I don't think you would have put nearly as much time into it.
Right.
Had it not been him. Yeah.
What's the girl's name in it again?
Micah Monroe.
Micah Monroe. I think it's far and away her best movie. She's
great in it.
She's a whole, I don't know. It was a whole different person, man. If all I had to watch was that movie, and you told me she's an autistic actress. I would be like, oh dang, that makes sense. It came off like that because that's what it felt like watching this. So and I've seen her in enough stuff. I watched that movie to watch her probably 6 times already, man. I love that movie. Wow. And she's a completely different person, and it just doesn't even. And then you have It Follows. Dude, she's been in a bunch of stuff. Dude, she's a great actor, and I thought that was one of her better. But I need to go back and look at her filmography again and just kind of poke through it. I'm probably missing 1 or 2 that I can't remember, but I thought that was a really great job. And the first cop that gets shot, what a crazy. I didn't expect that at all. It's just got enough in it to where you're like, oh dang, there's just enough things where you're like, it. I don't know. I'd love for you to watch it again and see if it changes.
Yeah, a little bit. I intend to watch it again, like I said, but I need to, but I just haven't felt the pull. Immediately when I finished watching Weapons, I was like, dude, I need to watch that again.
You're right.
It's just a totally different vibe, Clay, so do you think part of it is the tone of the movie, the sort of shifting between the seriousness and the humor? Because I know that you can be kind of picky about
what was humorous
comedy.
Where were the humorous parts?
What?
Oh, dude, there's all kinds of funny stuff in
There's
that
so
movie.
much funny stuff in that movie.
I laughed out loud a few
times.
times.
One funny bit.
Dude, just the lady running through the houses was hilarious.
That was the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, but that was still funny.
I mean, both times I saw it, my theater was busting out. Even
laughter in mine.
Really?
I was solo for the most part when I watched it. What was the parts? I mean, now I need to go.
Even when Josh Brolin has the dream and then he wakes up and he just screams, "What the fuck!" The whole theater busted out laughing.
The theater laughed in that one. I think I laughed in that one, and nobody else laughed in that.
Oh, really?
I love those.
Then the clown part, the clown jump scare, that was right in the same segment, right? I thought that was pretty wild. And there was the second
jump scare was a good jump scare.
The funniest part to me was the second part. Second time I watched it, this chick literally freaking took a huge heaving breath and went, "Wah!" She was so scared from that part, and I laughed so hard. Everybody laughed at her.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that is the deepest breath. I don't know, man. It wasn't
I was gonna say the little meth head guy.
Well, yeah.
Oh, he was hilarious, dude.
That's the most obvious stuff. He's literally breaking into cars, trying to sell some little kids pink
iPad.
iPad.
It's $50, dude. $20, $10, $5.
$5. Yeah,
Right.
right.
I don't know.
Even the cop stuff, like
when he gets stabbed in the face with the
you stabbed me.
Hypodermic needles.
Bro, there's so much. Actually, everything that had to do with the junkie guy and the cop together was funny to me. Like, there's a lot of funny
in the movie, though. Like, why was the junkie in the movie? Just so he could become like a component to to discovery of the house?
That's what leads you to the house. He's the one that finds the kids in the basement, and that leads.
I thought that was great storytelling, because he's a character that's like, without him, they don't like so much stuff doesn't happen without that guy.
Yes,
I think it's a very integral part of the story, and I'm hearing from other people that I don't know how much I agree with this, but I'm hearing that he's like the best part of the movie as far as acting. I don't
know about that, but
I've heard that a number of times from different like podcasts and things.
That's
man,
awesome.
I mean, I think the acting across the board is.
I think it's spot on.
Yeah, I mean, I think across the board, everyone did a great job. Like, I think Alden Ehrenreich, the cop, he's fantastic too. He's like a mopey piece of shit, but I thought he was fantastic.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of I liked him and the junkie guy. They were both very relatable to me because they're both idiots, and I'm like, I kind of behave like a dumbass sometimes.
Right. No, yeah,
likable characters.
Likable characters.
Of shit.
Yeah.
Relatable. Saw coming from 8 miles away. Deliberate tension. I don't know.
I mean, I want tension in my movies. Is it not usually deliberate? Was it accidental tension in all these horror movies?
It was forced a bit. I felt like it was
like an Exorcist. Whenever it's like really scary, that's by accident. I think it's pretty deliberate.
The Exorcist?
No, I don't. But like everybody says it's a scary movie. So my point is like, didn't they deliberately make it tense? Like, I don't know. I don't understand that complaint really.
I mean, yes, it's a witch, but it's the details. It's the slow reveal of the details was what makes it good. Like when you first, like I love the stuff with the teacher too. Like that's when you finally get the reveal of Gladys, and then she shows up at his house and she does a little incantation and
the principal guy.
Yeah, the principal. Yeah.
It's
just like the way that it slowly doles out the information and like what the actual events, like you're in the moment from character to character. I just love all those.
The reveal of everybody's addiction. Everybody in the whole movie has an addiction. That guy was an overeater. And that's when they bring the 7 hot dogs and all that shit on the side. And it's like, that's way too much food for 2 people to eat. But it's like, yeah, that's their thing though. They overeat. And that she's a drinker, he's an eater. Buddy's a overworker.
Cop was an alcoholic too.
Cop was an alcoholic, but no, I'm enjoying Clay's begrudging positive review of this movie. It's so strange.
So they're also likable. I mean, there's what's not to like.
That's why I think it's so funny, just because his mannerisms and everything gives off the vibe that he didn't like it.
Yeah.
Don't you like the Clockwork Orange?
I thought, man, I was 15 when I fell in love with that movie, and you know why. So,
but I'm just saying, like you're like, yeah, all these people are trashy people, but yeah, most people that I like in movies are big pieces of garbage. Honestly, I love the junkies and the shit talkers and the world breakers. I like all the crappy people in the movies, but yeah, your body language is. I'm not even kidding. It was bringing me joy, bro. I love it.
Well, I'm glad that I'm bringing the joy and cheer this Christmas year. So
you just seem so irritated by it.
Your body language is just like,
yeah.
So.
He's like, no, dude, it's good. I promise.
I feel attacked. Okay, no, I don't know, man.
Okay.
Like I thought it was a good movie. I really like it. Just irritated me how long it took to get to the point, and I saw the point.
That long.
I saw it coming from a mile away. I already knew it was going to happen, and we still had to just, settle down, Clay. Wait. And I don't like that, man. I don't like that. Pat me on the head some more.
I'm gonna get you a copy of this. That's gonna be 4 minutes, and you're gonna love it.
Oh, dude. I bought a copy. I got a copy. I'll buy the t-shirt.
I didn't even buy a copy of this, dude. What are you talking about, bro? I'm so. I love it. It is so good.
I'll support the cause. I mean,
that's true. You do support the cause.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I think it's. I mean, it's my favorite movie of the year right now.
No, mine's Jimmy and Tig still.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Huh? I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it soon.
I don't want to keep harping on it because you two are gonna watch it now, and you're just gonna go.
It's not that good.
It was okay.
I almost watched it, and I was like, if I pay for this and watch it, I'm gonna hate it. So I need to wait.
It's definitely not a Randy movie.
I'm pretty concerned that I'm not gonna like it.
I definitely think Randy's gonna go. It was boring. It was all right. Like I've seen 10 other movies. It's exactly like he's gonna do the like Clay's usually doing what Randy usually does. So
I watched that trailer and I really didn't want to watch it either. I'm gonna watch it because you guys have talked so highly about it.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that got that feeling from the trailer, because when I watched the trailer, I just couldn't. I was like, okay, what are people seeing in this trailer that even got them to the theater? Because it didn't grab me at all. But y'all really enjoyed it, so I'm like, well,
yeah, no, I want to watch it.
Here's my thing though, is like, since I don't really understand a lot of stuff that y'all seem to get, I'm thinking I'm just like, I just need to watch it because the trailer did. But there's also been movies that had bad trailers that I loved. So like, whatever, it's just a trailer.
Yeah. And y'all both liked Talk to Me, right?
I did, yes. I like that movie a lot, actually.
Talk to Me is messed up. This movie's same people, right?
Yeah.
Same directors.
Yeah.
Wow.
The ultra dark, like, real mean stuff isn't always my jam either, though. I'm expecting a little bit of that. So, but I'm gonna watch it. I saw it just went down. The rental price just went down, so I'm gonna try and watch it this week.
Have anybody watched that movie? I think it's called Together. It's got Franco and Allison Brie.
Yeah, Clay saw it, right?
Oh, did you? Was it any good?
That was pretty good. I would probably pick that over. Well, I can't say that. I would pick Weapons over that movie. It's good body horror. It's a good movie. It's a good body horror movie, but you know exactly what's going to happen the whole time.
Do they turn into a blob too?
Maybe. I mean, it's in the title of the movie.
You know what's going to happen the whole last time. You're watching it and you're like, this is wild. But at the same time, I'm like, I needed a little more juice. I need a little more plot. I needed a little more of weapons in it. Who's the guy who did Weapons? I need more of that guy.
Zach Krieger,
yeah.
I think I'm okay with. I figured out that I'm a dullard, bro. I'm just a dumb idiot because I don't care about spoilers. They don't bother me. I don't need any kind of fancy stuff. I just want to watch something that's entertaining. Like it's
entertaining. It definitely.
I don't watch movies from the same angle that Josh watches them. Like, so when we watch movies, we're sitting in a completely different parts of the theater. I like to watch them from a certain perspective, and Josh likes to watch things from a different perspective. And I'm just becoming like okay with that. Like, it is what it is. I don't care about spoilers. Like, I'll be reading reviews all the time now because I'm like, whatever. Was it cool? Tell me something cool to look forward to. Oh, that sounds dope. I want to go see it. Whereas
I like body horror, so I want to watch it too.
Yeah, I think most people just want to be surprised though, and I've given that up because I've been, disappointed so many times. And I can't remember this shit anyway. So I read a thing and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. Then I'm like, I need to watch that. And then I go, oh, I need to watch this, but I don't remember why. And I'll just go watch it. So,
it's a good movie. It doesn't dig into backstory too much, which I liked a lot. Like, it has sort of like an archaeology spin on it that they don't really dig into too much. So they use it as a plot device that, and leverage the hell out of it without having to be like, oh, this is why and where we found and da 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 da. So it's pretty cool, man. It's a good movie.
It's a pretty small, like, indie as well.
So. Yeah, I was surprised at the people they have in it.
Super hot though, I think.
Oh, dude, that Alison Brie, bro. She's so ugly.
She's pretty, but I think her character in this movie is like very attractive to me for some reason. So I'd be interested to hear your takes on it if you ever watch it.
I'm gonna watch it for sure because my wife likes that character. She's in a lot of stuff that my wife likes, and she's in that show Community, and my wife loves that.
Yeah.
You guys all watched Thunderbolts?
I haven't, but yeah, tell me about it.
You haven't watched Thunderbolts? No.
I just said that like 45 minutes ago.
I don't remember. I was probably in the middle of this whole other tangent you were going off on in the middle of something.
No, we talked about it at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying it now.
It was before we started the podcast, actually. But
I could have sworn you said you watched it. But oh yeah, you weren't going to pay for it. It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, it's on Disney. It's on Disney.
I said now I'm going to watch it for sure.
Yeah, first Disney movie that I've enjoyed for a while. I haven't watched Fantastic Four yet, but
I mean, I think you'll like Thunderbolts probably better than Fantastic Four. I like Fantastic Four more than Thunderbolts. But yeah, Thunderbolts was good. I gotta get out of here.
I was gonna
quick,
go to the
but,
movies this weekend, and I was like, dude, I can't do it. I can't watch Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's your.
Avenger.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
Yeah, I can't imagine you would like that at all, honestly.
But yeah, the Thunderbolts was good. It was fun. I mean, I had some minor gripes and typical Marvel gripes, where it's just
there's still a little of the cookie cutter, like the Marvel formula going on. But
when I watched the trailer, it felt like Avengers to me. I was like, okay, it's just Avengers.
100%.
It's reject for Avengers basically. Yeah. which is fun. It's a fun group of characters, and it is character focused like you do. Just
that's good though. The new Spider-Man is going to be cool too, probably. Punisher's in it.
Hopefully.
Punisher.
Hope so.
We'll wrap it up. Chris has got to get out of here. So
yeah.
Well.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. Sorry, Chris. What are you doing? What do you got to go do?
It's bedtime.
Oh, okay. I'll see you tomorrow, dude.
Bedtime for me too.
All right, guys. See y'all later.
Yeah.
Peace.